All right, people, this is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. Let's get into it. If you guys will, if you're feeling the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps out the channel a lot. Now, let's get into it. First thing you want to do whenever you guys get to any setup, right? You want to give it a few ticks, 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes to load, okay? So it can do what it has to do. Simple and plain. Now, I'm going to go through this a little bit with you guys because I haven't in a while. Whatever setup you get into, okay, after you let it chill for a minute, you're going to want to go, the main place you should be looking at is system, okay? Yes, we know we're going to get this, that. You know, you're going to get your menus here. You're going to have menus, okay? These, and favorites is important too, so you don't have to keep looking for things. You can just put it in your favorites. All you have to do is long press, find favorites, put it in. Now, the reason why I'm saying system is the most important place on the setup is because this is where you do things at, right? First thing I want to do before I even go to system is go to the skin. Okay, let's go to the skin. Okay, and what you want to do here, this is, you know, you can customize your own skin here. If you like widgets, you can put widgets, things like that. But I came here to let you guys know, enable autocomplete. This gives you a virtual keyboard, okay? You want to make sure this is on. Now, it's on now, but normally you have to acquire it and then turn it on. You might think it's on, but it's not. Once you finish getting it, just make sure it's on. We're done with that, okay? Now, let's go on the system because this is where all the magic happens. Shout out to the team, too, for this one, man. They did a pretty good job. I didn't get too much love on it when I did it maybe last year or something. Of course it was last year. But, listen, this is where the magic happens. First thing you want to do is make sure everything's updated. Let's click into that. Okay, and this is how you see everything's updated. If you want to see what has been recently updated, they have that there for you. My main thing here would be this. Okay, let's click onto this. And we want to go down here to video player input stream. Okay, now as you guys can see, I have all three of them enabled. Now, when I got this, none of them were enabled. So let me show you guys how to do that. It's easy to do that. All you want to do is go here. And then once you go here, you want to go to all repositories. So once you're in all repositories, just go back to this and you'll see it here. Okay? And they'll easy. You don't have to turn it off. You don't have to turn it back on. It's going to work. Now, my thing would be for this. To know what you know what this stuff does. So all you have to do is long press on it, and you are able to get the information. Okay. And as you can see, when you long press on things, you can add them to your favorites. You wouldn't do that with this one though. So my advice to you is to long press on each one of these and see, you know, what they do. With the power of Google and YouTube, you shouldn't have any problem. All right. Now, the next thing I want to go through, okay, and this is important also, is the player. Let's go to player. Now, it's real important on the bottom here where you see bottom left-hand corner, you want it to be on expert, okay? And you want to pay attention to the first section, and you just want to get a mental picture of this, okay, because this is how it should look all the time, all right? Now, enable HQ scale is for scaling above. I hear a lot of people talk about this. It don't do nothing. You're doing this, but if you actually look down, it'll tell you what it does. Okay, at the bottom of the screen, okay, you can see what it does. It tells you. Now, me personally, for all the devices 3 gigabytes and up, like your NVIDIA Shields and various other devices out there that's over 3 gigabytes, I like to have mines on 100. Okay? Anything 3 gigabytes and up. All right? Now, your medium devices, Fire TVs, cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes, I consider those medium devices. I kind of like to have that on 50 or 60. And if you're on something any lower than that, like a Fire Stick or the full Fire Stick 4K or whatever, I would recommend 20 or 30. Just 30. Just 30. That's it. All right? And this is an important section. Okay? Now, I'm trying not to take too many ticks on this. I really am. Okay? And that's about it. Okay? Whatever setup you get to, these are the things you want to do. Okay? Now, the last step here, is the wizard. Let's go into the wizard. Shout out to team too, man. They brought that old feeling back. Me personally, I like Funsters the way they had it like that, where you can actually see the device and things like that. But don't worry about it. This right here has options for you. This first section. Shout out to team too. I don't want to say people's names because I don't know really what's going on right now. But he has a section with widgets. For all you guys that like widgets, he has a whole section of setups with widgets. This just so happens to be one without. So don't hesitate to check out the first section. Now, me personally, for this particular wizard, what I would like to do is go straight into maintenance. Okay? And I just like to give myself a total cleanup. Okay, and once that's done, I like to go to tools. Okay, now, here's where, it gets regular again. Okay? Let me see if I have any current settings. No current settings. I like to go to full config, but you can also go to quick config. Let's see what. Oh, they did it. They did it. Okay, now this is what I was talking about. So, pardon me on that wizard thing. We here. Somebody listen to me. Okay. Now, for me, wow, shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the team. Now, for me, I will use this setting here. And the wizard, I will use. Yo, they quick configured it. Hold on. They quick configured it. I'm feeling this. Okay. Now, I would choose this one, the 3 gigabyte or more. I'm glad they got it like this. For your Fire TVs, cubes, and shield tubes, I would actually go with the 2 gig to 3 gig. But they got it labeled here. I would try this. If it didn't work, I'll write it again to what they say. Okay? But as you can see, you have your Fire Stick versions here. Real simple and plain here, people. Nothing, And once you write it, it will prompt you on what to do. Real simple. Okay? And that's about it, man. It's nothing else I can really say about this. I mean, not about this, but about a setup. This is basically where you want to be, when you get to a setup. You want to go do everything first before you start jumping around and trying to, do things, all right? Listen, let me know how you guys like this one. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Please don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you guys are having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.